What's up, folks? Did you miss us? We are back with another edition of Partner BRICKRUPTION. That's Corey. I'm Mel. What's up, man?
Man, oh man, summer is over, man. Summer came and went, man. You know, summer camps, conventions. I didn't even see the beach this year, man.
Oh man,
bro, I ain't seen no beach. I'm doing something wrong.
You definitely got to make time for the beach, man. So many sights and so many sights to see, and you don't bring sand to the beach.
I may as well just bring the sand to my house, man, because that's where I be.
They say that when you bring sand inside, you get sand castle.
Oh man. Oh man. So man, let's kick this thing off, man. First off, it's been a minute. So you know, this is gonna be fun. Brick Slopes. It is one of the Lego fan events that is in a very interesting part of the country in Utah.
Yes.
Utah. You know, when I think of Utah, I don't think of brick conventions. That's not the first thing that comes to mind. So you were there. You were boots on the ground. You were there 2 years in a row.
2
years in a row. So what's it like?
Oh man, you know, I'm going to tell you that Brick Slopes is the Lego convention on the rise, bro. And I'm going to tell you, probably by next year, it should be neck and neck with Chicago. And I say this because not so much as the, the A falls in attendance, because it's on, like, the attendance is on the rise, bro. But the grand time, like the time that you will have, because you got to think about it. All of the party people in Chicago are from that Utah core. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? If I'm wrong, please stop me, friend. Because I'm gonna tell you, Utah was the party Lego convention to go to. Brother, you could be sitting down in your chair on the convention floor, and Cody is coming by to hand you some Lego. It was insane. Like the amount of Lego that was given was insane. I think he said he had about 445 attendees that were like exhibitors, right? Registered exhibitors.
Yeah.
All 445 people left with more than 2 Lego prizes. Now, and if that's a set, it might be a set, it might be a bag of parts, but you had more than just 2 times to win.
So I saw the images. You know, I was living vicariously from home, and I saw the back area that Cody had some footage. Back area had these crates of these Lego sets, and not like them little rinky dink.
No, bro.
We're not talking like one of these little rinky dink joints.
No, bro.
These
You talking about the full sets, like the Dungeon Dragons castle, right?
I'll pass on that. I'll wait until Black Friday to copy. He had stacks of them. I'm like,
yes.
I'm like, wait a minute. These people out here with Lego sets in their basement. Is Cody one of these people? These Lego sets, getting these trucks to reroute to Utah. I don't know, but man, it looked like a grand old time, man.
You might be right, man. They might be the original Fast and Furious crew that hijacked the Lego trucks. It was just a crazy amount of Lego. Now I'm telling jokes that ain't real, but it must be the money with Cody. It must be the money, because it was a lot of Lego on that floor. There was a lot of Lego that was given away. He not keeping it for himself. He giving it to the people. And that's why I said that this here convention is on the rise and soon to be king, because of the great time that you have now. Cody does a lot of promotion for his event. He'll spend all year going out, going to Comic Cons, going to other people's Lego cons, promoting his show all year round, and it's starting to reap the benefits, my friend. I'm telling you, the level of talent that was on that floor will run with Chicago. Will run with Chicago. The best in show was that Zelda mosaic. Superb, bro. Superb. You had a like a life-size Lego tree that moved.
I saw that.
Superb, bro.
I,
Superb.
so I got a question for you because I've always been under the belief that Chicago is the big show of the year. That's the Super Bowl,
Uh-huh.
and the I guess we would say if not the Super Bowl, the World Series was Brick Fair, Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
That was on the rise. That
Right.
everybody was flocking over to. I remember 2 years ago there was a whole bunch of Lego Masters that was there, a whole bunch of influencers that was at Brick Fair, Virginia, and
Yep.
people were saying, "Yo, if you didn't get a chance to go to Chicago, come on to Virginia. If you're going to surpass it."
It surpassed Brick Fair, Virginia. It surpassed it.
Wow.
And,
Okay.
and that's a knife, bro. That's a knife in the heart. It is. I
Mm,
love Brick Fair, Virginia, but I'm gonna tell you this time, this year, 2024,
yeah.
Slopes has surpassed Virginia.
Wow. Get your
Virginia lost the support. That's why Virginia lost the support, but hopefully it'll come back.
get your tickets. Get your
Get
tickets.
your tickets. All right, next up, Nike and Lego, my friend. Nike has struck a deal with Lego. Now, you got your hopes up. You got your hopes up, right? I got my hopes up, right? And I hope that they take it a little bit further than Adidas has, right? It sounds like Adidas is on ice and they're giving Nike a go. But, my friend, it just might be not be for you and me.
So let's go back a little bit. Let's go back a little bit, and we're gonna peel the curtain because that's what we do on this show. We peel the curtain a little bit. I remember when our season aired, there was a certain somebody that was on Instagram
Hmm.
running around
Yep.
talking, "Hey, I make these Lego sneakers."
Uh-huh.
What Lego sneakers? These Lego Nike joints.
Right.
Remember, them things looked official.
Yeah.
But we was ready. We was like, "Yo, we'll get them."
Right.
The price point was way too high. It was like, "All right,
Yeah.
pass." I think Lego Adidas. I don't think that was for sneakerheads. I think that it was for the casual fans that like to wear Adidas products and likes Lego. But I don't think that they were aiming for the sneakerheads. Now, me, I'm a sneakerhead. I got way too many pairs of sneakers. Nike, that's my bread and butter right now. This Lego Nike deal, it has the potential to be game changing. But you said something just now that said it's not for us.
Hmm.
It ain't for us. Then who's it for?
It's for the kids, friend. It says right here. It says on August 22nd, Lego and Nike announced a multi-year partnership that unites the world's biggest sportswear brand and brick building company. Following the years of fans are bringing into companies, it says, yes, Lego and Nikes are for the kids. So don't expect any Air Jordan kits yet. So here's what I think within this article that was written by High Sobriety.
Mm.
Um, in this article, he touches on that. So what I get from this is that we will get, some Lego sets that are Nike. Like you might get that little miniature Nike kick, right? In this little set, right? But I don't think you get the shoe, friend.
There's a guy on Instagram that I follow. His name is Tony Yo. And if you remember a couple years back, Complex, they did that big Adidas joint with Randall and Sarita, right?
Yep.
The next year, Tony Yo is online when it comes to building the Lego Jordans.
Hmm.
That's his thing. He makes Lego Jordans. He's worldwide famous. He did something for Complex as well.
Hmm.
I think that Lego and Nike will be aiming at the wrong target audience.
Hmm.
They aiming for kids. And the reason why I say that, kids are not sneakerheads when it comes to the culture of sneakers.
Right.
The kids are just the parents buy the sneakers, and it don't matter what sneakers that the parents get them as long as the kids are comfortable. But sneakerheads, we will go through pain wearing a pair of Jordans just to say we got the freshest joints. We'll
Right.
be on the sneaker app. We'll
Yeah.
be in line. We'll pay that money to get that exclusive joint. And if you are adding Lego to that, I'm telling you, there's a huge market, a
Yeah.
big market if they cater to the right people. I think if Lego is going with kids, I think they're missing the ball on this.
Yeah, maybe, but maybe also they probably still locked in for the apparel with Adidas, right? And maybe they're trying to ride that contract out. And maybe this is just the prelude to the things that we want, right? And so that's what I'm saying, that like maybe, and we all assume that if Nike has a hand in it, it's automatically gonna be sneakers. And it might not just be sneakers, bro. It might be a hat. It might be all other types of sport wear, right? That we can get with Lego and Nike, right? You
But
know,
but I'm gonna tell you this though, as soon as they made that announcement, every person, industry, every news outlet, when they posted the picture of that Lego X Nike, they didn't have no hat. They didn't have no face. They had sneakers. That's what Nike is known for. Sneakers. If you don't like Nike, you got one shot. Let's go.
don't muff this one, Lego. Don't muff it.
The Muppet. All right. So this is a fun one. Pharrell, you know, one of the biggest names in the music industry. The Nerds gave us some of the classic hits, banger after banger.
Yep.
Pharrell is stepping into the Lego game. He is putting his name in the Lego game. Now, I'm looking at this and I'm saying, okay, I'm getting flashbacks. I'm getting PTSD. Where is it? Oh, you can't even see it. I got so much stuff in the background. The Black Panther set. I'm seeing a little bit of comparisons. I
Okay.
mean, did we learn our lesson the first time around? Did Lego learn their lesson the first time around?
Yeah.
What say you?
Oh man, yeah, man. I kind of get the chills on this one, right? Because now we're back around the merry-go-round again, and here it is that Lego is trying to connect with the black culture, that hip hop, right?
Right.
And so they're not going to do it with superheroes this time around like they did last time. They could have hit the mark, but it was just a bit off, right? This one, I think this is a fail-safe, friend. I think this is a fail-safe because Pharrell is a global artist, right? Now, black people get behind Pharrell. Dude's from Newport, like he's from VA, right?
Right.
Newport News, maybe
Yeah.
VA. And so there's a lot of hip hop lovers, and the culture will be behind him on this. So I think this is a failsafe, and just the mere fact that the guy wants to tell his story within using Lego, and so that opens up, the possibility of endless sets, because now you have a movie, another Lego movie, and endless sets could be in this movie. So I think that the failsafe is him being a global. So if us black community, like the black community, don't support this, or Pharrell, the people across seas, or even or the fan lovers here will support it, because his music is global.
Yeah. Yeah. Virginia Beach, Virginia. That's where he's from.
Virginia Beach, Virginia. Let me check that. Yep.
Again, you absolutely hit the nail on the head. Pharrell is global. He's a global ambassador of music. Um, you know, does he identify as black? Yeah. Is he part of that black community? Yeah.
Mhm.
He's also part of the white community. He's part of the Spanish community. He's part of
Mhm.
everything. I think Lego has an opportunity to do something really revolutionary with Pharrell. Pharrell is that type of he's that type of guy because his music kind of spans all over. Like people like his music. If it's not even him, it's the beats that he makes too. Because those beats, different artists from different genres, they subscribe to his beats. So I think Lego has had. It's kind of hard to fail this one.
Mhm.
If Lego really wants to fail this one, is that they didn't do the research of who this man is and what kind of gravitas he's going to bring to the brand.
Right.
So hope that they took the time to do the research and they got the right people to research it and to bring it into the fold. So I'm looking forward to doing some collabs with Pharrell. You know, maybe he might be a guest on the show. Nah, I don't think
You're going far. That's a far reach, friend. That's a far reach.
that's a problem.
But I do say this, right? I do say this. I say that um it's I wouldn't say how you fail this is this can't be a one-off and that's it. That's
Right,
exactly how you fail this. And I say by one-off is you roll this movie out, you roll a couple sets and okay, great, on to the next project. That's not how you win over a community with one-offs.
right.
You have to be constant, right? So after this Pharrell wave, what's next? And I get to say that it's Lego, you have to think of this as a relationship, right? If you want to get into a community, you have to be in the community, right?
Right.
And you want to get in the community, you have to be in the community. So these one-offs aren't going to get you next to the door. So you have to think about what's next after this Pharrell thing, right? What's next? What else can we do? And I love the fact that they're integrating Lego in hip hop. Randall would be all over this.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Him and Sarita. Yeah, I want to see them do some stuff.
Next up, my friend, we have the D&D project manager Jordan Scott. He was at Slopes, friend, and that's what I'm telling you. Slope is on the rise. They had this Lego project manager. He actually talked about changing the face and the features. They had the D&D set, and newly out, just out yet, is the D&D CMF line, right? Which is fire. They got these new characters. They got these new molds. He did talk about changing the likeness of the wizard from white to black. What do you think?
So I'm gonna be completely honest. I have never played D&D a day in my life. I know people who played it. I've had friends who, yo, Saturday night, yo, what you up to? Yeah, I'm playing D&D. I'll see you on Sunday. I'm like,
Hmm.
okay, it's an all day thing. Yeah, it's an all day thing. So I understand the gravitas of this game.
Hmm.
One thing I think that Lego has tried to get better is to make sure that their characters identify with the person playing that character or the way that the original designers intended for it to look.
Hmm.
So before with the Star Wars, when they first came out with the Star Wars set, everybody was yellow minifigs, right?
Right. Right.
Everybody was the same. Over time, they started getting the flesh tones. They started to get the coil hair for
Hmm.
Finn, you know. So they start to say, okay, well, if people want to identify with these characters, let's make sure it's true to life, right?
Right.
So the fact that this the project manager did the research and clearly this guy is a fan of the game that
Yes.
go into the mythology, will go into all of these different things that make the game what it is, and say, hey, if we're going to come out with this Lego line, let's do this thing right because we have fans who's going to buy this set solely for the reason that it's a D&D set, not because of Lego. They're going to buy it because it's D&D.
Right.
So you gotta do that right because if you do that wrong, you lose them forever.
Right.
So I think that's a major win for the community of D&D players.
Yeah, yeah, I totally agree with your friend on this one. And it was just the fact that like I'm sitting there and he's talking about how like they were throwing, from the sketchboard where they were throwing ideas around to designs and stuff like that. And he made the ultimate decision to, hey, look, let's get away from the Lords of the Ring, type of looking wizard with the long blonde hair and the fair skin. He said, playing the game, like you said, playing the game as a fan, and he's been playing for years, and he knew what the wizards in the game look like, and so he reflect that off of this, and at the same time, friend, you include a whole community like me and you, or there's black nerds, there are like myself, and like my brother before me. It was great to hear him say that we purposely change the tones of this wizard to reflect, Afrocentric people.
There you go.
That's a huge movement because now, remember that word we used to always say last year? What was that word?
What is it? Inclusive.
Inclusive, right? There's that inclusive word.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan, you definitely make me feel included on the D&D, something the game that I love. And here's another thing, friend, is that at Break Slopes, and I'm harping Break Slopes like they're paying me. They're not even paying me, but
Flag.
I'm harping that thing. I got that flag going back and forth, right? There was a D&D tournament, friend. There was a D&D tournament, and Jordan was actually he was one of the DMs of on one of the tables, bro.
Wow.
And you had all types of walks of life playing these games with Lego, bro. That's awesome. D&D bringing all types of community together, and Lego bringing all types of community together in the same place at the same time. That's a movement, friend.
That's a big movement, and that could open the door to all types of possibilities in this movement. So, big shout out. That's awesome. Oh man. Okay. Next topic, and this topic might be near and dear to both our hearts because we're technically labeled this. Can Lego Masters be monsters? Can Lego Masters be monsters?
Absolutely, friend. Absolutely. I could probably be a monster myself at some of these conventions myself. And I'll say that, I'll say that, but within reason, right? You have to do something to turn me into a monster. And I might not like you. And here's the thing, if I don't like you, I don't say anything to you. I don't speak to you, right? And I don't even look your way. And so, but there's some Lego masters who are very vocal about their what they call it, their animality, right? Remember that word off of was it a Mortal Kombat?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
They're very brutal about it, man, and they turn into a diva. So a monster, you're a diva. Like you could turn, and I'm not talking about females, friend. Like I'm talking about like men too. Like there are some male divas that they get on stage and they're acted up, right? They'll act it up real bad, bro.
Hmm. I mean, so you and me, we started this journey 4 years ago, right? And we didn't know where this thing was going to lead. We didn't know where this Lego Masters thing was going to go. We could have been the first and only season. Yeah.
Hmm.
But since then we had 4 seasons of Lego Masters. So
Hmm.
um, can Lego Masters be monsters? Absolutely. Some Lego Masters could be drinking the Kool Aid way too heavy. Could be pouring all types of other stuff in the Kool Aid and spiking that joint. Um, you know, I believe that Lego Masters is a platform for people who want to, if they're aspiring to be a personality on TV. Lego
Hmm.
Masters is a platform. If you're looking to bring more awareness of Lego to your local community, Lego Masters could be a platform. If you're trying to grow your presence online, social media, Lego Masters could be a platform, right? For me, I use Lego Masters to grow my business. I wanted to teach kids how to build with Lego, and you know, everybody knows my story, right? So that's how I use Lego Masters as the platform. But when I go to these Lego conventions, do I am I a monster? Absolutely not. For me, it's more about my brand. I have to protect my brand, so I'm always going to be dressed the way I'm dressed on the show. I'm always going to have a smile on my face. I'm always going to give the fans every part of me, even if I'm feeling sick that day or I'm feeling annoyed. I got stuff that goes on at home. I all that baggage, I got to carry that baggage everywhere I go. But I'm going to unload that on other people. I'm going to change, my perspective. I'm always going to smile. But there's some Lego masters that, they've been sipping the Kool-Aid way too heavy. And
Yeah.
they feel that because they've been on TV, oh, I'm up here now. I was here with you guys. Now I'm up here. And y'all can't talk to me like you're right here with me, so I'm gonna talk down to you.
Yeah, and I experienced that too, right? And I
Yeah.
did, I experienced that. I experienced that at Brick Slopes, where you had, certain Lego masters that were trying to tell other Lego masters exactly what to do. Like they were calling the shots. Like if their name was Cody, right? I can see if Cody, was calling shots and say, "Hey, I need you to do this. I'm gonna do it because Cody's running the show." But they were acting like their name was Cody, trying to tell yours truly what to do. And it's like, yo, wait a minute, who are you? And then even so, like I'll take it back to even as far as Bricks Cascade, and you were there that first year of Lego Masters, and you had a monster that was like 3 hours late to the show. You
Oh
had to
man,
sneak down the escalator and sneaked in smelling like alcohol, talk about don't tell the owner I'm late. You mean that guy right there who's standing right here in this huddle with us? Like that guy right, don't tell that guy. Don't tell Bob. You
listen,
remember that? Don't tell him.
what I tell you, man, people were drinking the Kool Aid. They were putting all types of stuff in that Kool Aid, drinking it up. They lost their mind. They done lost their mind. And you know what it is, man. Too, uh, no one prepared Lego Masters for what to expect in the Lego community, and Lego community didn't know what to expect from a Lego Master, right?
Mm-hmm.
So some people in the community see us as celebrities. They do see us as we are hot commodities, and we're just regular people that love Lego. That's it.
That's it. We love Lego. We love Lego, and we love people. We turn into monsters, y'all. We do. We turn into monsters.
I don't. I have a brand to protect. User opinion does not reflect Sam's Brigo LLC.
That's that monster, y'all. That's it. You see that? That's that monster. See what I'm saying? Thank you, Corey. You proved my point. So, not to beat a dead horse because it's not dead yet, but Slopes had another big event within the event, which was, I think this one, I'm going to tell you, this is the first time that Lego Masters have gotten married on stage. Two Lego Masters from the same season, I'm talking about Austin and Emily, tied a knot at Brick Slopes.
I gotta say, man, if this is supposed to, if this whole entire, partner eruption is to tell people that they need to get to Slopes next year, I think you're winning. I think you're winning them over because you done had project managers, you done had Lego Master monsters running around, you done had people, 400 exhibitors getting two types of Lego sets. They put it out. And now we're witnessing a wedding. So Emily Gredis, I believe I think that was her name,
Mm-hmm.
and Austin Oz, I believe his name was Austin. I think his name is Austin.
Austin Oz. Yep.
They tied the knot, and it's very interesting because Lego Masters is a very unique experience because you are on a show with 20 odd people. And for some of them, you are with them for weeks at a time. For us, we had it a little bit easier because we were able to leave and get out and enjoy the world and everything. They weren't. They were under COVID restrictions, so they had to stay in the hotel.
Yeah.
They back at the hotel. We go on set. They back at the hotel. Obviously, people will talk and people will get to know each other. If you're staying in a hotel weeks at a time, and they got pretty high up in the show. Emily made it all the way to the semifinals, and Oz, I think he was either the second to last team that was eliminated. I think they were the second to last team that was eliminated before the final. So they were there for at least 5 to 6 weeks. So,
jeez, you make it sound like they were stuck in prison or something, man. Like times was hard, and you just had to make do with who you may have do with. Hey, you my cuddy buddy until it wasn't that hard, Corey. It wasn't that hard. You were pressing Lego for the day. Like it wasn't that hard.
That's what hey, listen, I'm just a messenger. I wasn't there. I'm just a messenger. They said they had a hard time, But I am happy for them because at the end of the day, I believe in love, and I know that they both have an interesting story, how they found each other and how they got to this point, and at the end of the day, love conquers all. So, would I have done it at a Lego convention? Probably not. But at the end of the day, is their love, is their story, and they can tell it how they want.
Yeah, that's true, and that's just it. Like you it was a song that that was given years ago about like you can't help who you love, and I mean like you can't help who you fall in love with, right? Um, and like you said, they found each other at the right place at the right time, you know, to tie that knot. And you know, love is beautiful, Lego is beautiful, and it's just it's you know, this day and age with all types of crazy electronics, it's hard to find something in common with someone if you're out there searching, right?
That's right.
um and so you find that one common thing, and it's love at first sight, right? And so, you know, kudos to Mr. and Mrs. Oz.
Yeah, there you
And
go.
just keep plugging away. I mean, you guys are project managers because you build with Lego, so just, you know, take each day at a time and keep building each brick just one at a time.
Hey, and you mentioned one. You forgot to mention one thing. The officiator of that wedding was another Lego master from the same season. Season three might be onto something. Maybe they're onto something. I don't know.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna need to see that marriage card, man. I don't think my man was the officiant. He was he wasn't the proper officiant of the law, you know, like
I like the monster.
that's that monster. You see, that's the monster coming out, baby. You know, that's the monster.
It's lit. I love y'all. I love y'all. Austin, Emily, congrats to y'all for real.
Congrats, much congrats.
Yeah. All right, folks. This is Brick It or Break It. This is rapid fire. We're just gonna dive right in. So let's go.
All right.
D&D CMX. Brick It or Break It.
Oh man, I think I already bricked it, bro. The land already gave it to me. You know, even if they didn't give it to me, I would be already on it. So I'm definitely bricking this one.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna follow suit, man. Bricking it, man. It's gonna be major for the culture. So yeah, definitely.
All right. Grandma steals Lego from Walmart, friend. And since that is all the rage, what do you know?
Listen, man. From what I'm seeing, man, this grandmama was just trying to get some bread. There's been so many reports of people stealing Lego and making so much money off of it. I think that grandma just wanted to get her hands a little wet into the action, so she did this stuff at Walmart. Man, grandma, I need you back on your rocking chair, knitting me some quilts. Like, get your hands off the Lego, grandma. You breaking it. All right, man. Listen, Coldplay, the band, set is on the horizon. Break it or break it.
I'm breaking it, man. I wasn't a fan of BTS, and I'm a fan of Coldplay, but I'm just breaking this one.
Yeah, I'm not sure what kind of set we're going to get besides a band set. That's I don't know. I'm not interested really.
Wizard of Oz Wicked set, but Wizard of Oz Emerald City, are you bricking or breaking?
Oh, I'm gonna brick it because our brother from same thing, season three, David, brother of Emily, he's one of the designers for that line. So I'm definitely gonna brick it.
I'm with you, friend. I'm definitely bricking this one too. Last one.
Last one, Final Fantasy Lego mock sold for over $12,000. You bricking it or you breaking it?
Oh man, 12 G's, man. I don't know, man. Like I, I'm breaking this one here, man. I think that's like a mock. A mock can go up to 100 grand. Theoretically, can go up to 100 grand if you let it. But this one here, I just don't see the whole 12.5 on this one.
Final Fantasy. I don't know. I'm not. I wouldn't pay that money, but yeah. But if they make the set, yeah, you could pay me that money. That's fine too.
We apologize for any errors that we made. Apparently, Pharrell lives in Virginia Beach and not Newport News. Error, my bad. And I think we're clear after that.
I mean, we try our best. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. It's been a long summer. It's been a long day. So I'm just glad that we was able to crack into some of these hot topics. And apparently, if you get anything from this, You need to get your tickets ready for Brick Slopes next year. According to Mel, is going to blow Chicago, Chicago out the water.
I guarantee it.
Guaranteeing it.
Guarantee it.
We're blowing it out the water. Come out the slopes. I'm going to make it my mission to get the slopes. Every year I say I'm going to get the slopes, and I always talk to Cody. It never happens. I'm going to make it happen next year. 2025, you're going to see me in slopes.
I hope to see you there, friend. I hope to see you there. And bring an extra suitcase with you, friend, because you're gonna need to haul all that new Lego that they're gonna unload.
Say no more.
I guarantee it, friend.
Say no more.
That's all we got. We'll try to do better next time.
Yes, we will. Take care, everybody.
Go USA.
Okay.